The mirror that changed his life. There was a boy named Aarav, a simple, quiet soul, lost somewhere in the crowd. He was the kind of boy who always chose the last bench. Not because he liked it, but because he felt he didn't deserve to sit ahead. His world was small: home, school, and that one broken mirror in his tiny room. The same mirror he faced every single night, yet avoided his own eyes. He would stare at that pale reflection. Every time, a voice echoed in his head, "You're not good enough. You'll never be enough." That voice wasn't someone else's, it was his own, and slowly, he started believing it. At school, no one noticed him. Teachers barely remembered his name. Classmates didn't care if he was there or not. When he spoke, his voice trembled, and when he walked, it felt like even his shadow left him behind. Life became a loop. Wake up, survive the day, come back, cry silently, and sleep. Some nights, he would just sit by the window, looking at the sky, wondering, why was I born? What is my purpose? Does anyone even care? One day, something inside him broke. He couldn't take it anymore. Tears rolled down his face as he whispered, "Why me? What's wrong with me? Why can't I be like them?" He ran out, found himself under an old tree, sitting there, staring at the ground. Lost, helpless, and completely shattered. And then, fate played its role. An old man, maybe around 70, came and sat beside him. He didn't speak, just smiled and waited. After a while, the old man asked gently, "Son, what's bothering you?" Aarav hesitated, but that stranger's calmness felt safe. And for the first time, Aarav poured his heart out. Every fear, every insecurity, every scar he carried silently. He spoke and spoke until he felt empty. The old man listened patiently, smiled, and said just one thing. "You know, there's a small mistake you're making every single day." Aarav looked up, surprised. "What mistake?" The man pointed at the mirror inside Aarav's home. "You trust that mirror more than you trust yourself. Every night, you stand in front of it and wait for it to show you someone strong, someone worthy. But son, a mirror only shows what you believe. Your problem is not the world, it's not your face, it's not your failures. Your problem is the story you keep telling yourself every single day." Those words struck like lightning. Aarav felt a shiver. He had never thought of it that way. "Son, stop waiting for the world to believe in you. Believe in yourself first and see how the world changes." That night, Aarav stood in front of that same mirror. But for the first time, he didn't see a loser. He saw potential, buried, hidden, but still alive. "I don't care how I look," he whispered, "but from today, I'll work so hard that one day, even this mirror will smile back at me." The next morning, Aarav woke up early. He started small, one step at a time. Read books, watched motivational videos, worked out, studied. Every day he pushed himself. Some days he failed, fell hard, but he wiped his tears and got back up. Months passed. Slowly, he started changing. Not just from outside, but inside. Teachers began to notice him. Classmates started asking for his help. And that boy, who once couldn't speak a word, now stood on stage, giving a speech. The same people who once ignored him, clapped, cheered. But by then, Aarav had learned. It wasn't about proving them wrong. It was about proving himself right. Every night, he stood before that mirror and smiled. "I did it. I'm still doing it. And I'll keep doing it. That mirror no longer showed weakness. It reflected a fighter, a warrior, a boy who chose to rise. Years later, Aarav became a motivational speaker. He shared his story, the same story with thousands. And every time, he ended with one line: Your mirror is just glass. It's your belief that gives it power. Change your story, change your reflection, change your life. Moral of the story: we all have that moment where we feel broken, lost, worthless, but remember, the world will only see what you choose to show them. Believe in yourself, trust your journey, and promise yourself, I will rise. Not for them, but for me. Because, in the end, the mirror only reflects what you truly believe inside.